Now this is going to be a short speech because of my throat. If I go on too long, Karen's threatened to cut it. Firstly, I'd like to turn your attention to our most lovely bridesmaids. I'm going to need a drink. There's a lot of toasts in this speech.
Let's pass them down a good one.
Thank you.
There we go.
I'll leave it here. Bridesmaids, ladies, we raise our glasses to you. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Here's to these beautiful bridesmaids.
Cheers.
And rightfully so. They have only been outdone by a ravishing bride, Karen. You look amazing. May she share in everything with her husband, including the housework.
Cheers. Not cheersing that.
To be honest, this speech was a tough one for me to write. Not because of a fear of public speaking, and not because of a lack of material or ammunition. In fact, I'm not sure that ammunition adequately covers what I have planned to say.
Super.
No, I think the difficulty in writing this speech was deciding what to share with Nathan's family and friends, and what I should take with me to the grave. And Nathan, I'm sorry if I messed them up.
It's okay. I know where you live.
It's true, he does. I think a safe place to start would be to tell you the story of how Nathan and I first became friends.
Uh-oh.
In what would be a recurring theme in our relationship, Nathan and I were engaged in a passionate difference of opinion. Okay, we were arguing. And I don't even remember what the argument was about, truth be told, but I do remember that we were on the phone, and that I hung up on him mid-sentence. A few minutes passed, and my phone rang again. I picked it up, only to hear Nathan finish his sentence right where he left off as if nothing had happened. Some people might have been taken aback or offended by that, but frankly, I was downright impressed. I knew then, in that moment, I had to be friends with someone with balls like that. To Nathan's balls.
Nathan's balls!
Thank you, Paul.
Little did I know, that day as a 15-year-old talking on my mother's rotary telephone, that I would be standing here today more than 15 years later as Nathan's best man, reading this speech from an iPad. Since then, Nathan and I have done just about everything imaginable together. We've played sports, we've played instruments in a band, we ran off a mountain.
We did.
Yeah.
You're right, we did.
We've shared mannerisms and colloquialisms. We've driven each other to be our best. We've driven each other crazy. And we even drove across the country together. Those countless experiences have taught me a few things about Nathan that I'd like to get off my chest.
Jeopardy music, please.
He's opinionated. He isn't afraid to put you in your place, even if you don't deserve to be put there. He will go to extreme lengths involving his bodily functions to prank his good friends. Thanks for the pink eye, buddy. He suspiciously never loses at cards. Am I right?
Right. Come on! You guys don't have what it takes.
However, I have also learned that Nathan is the most loyal and caring friend that a guy could ask for. He would walk to the ends of the earth for you, give you the shirt off his back, and then ask if you needed the pants to match. Nathan has always been there with me to celebrate and share in my biggest accomplishments and to comfort and support in moments of defeat. He can always read between the lines and knows exactly what you need to hear and when you need to hear it. Even after moving to Calgary, Nathan did everything in his power to make sure that we remained close friends and never lost touch. It might have been easy for us to do what friends do when friends move away, lose track of each other somewhat, and have our friendships reduced to the occasional Facebook message. I'm thrilled to be standing here today telling you that none of that ever happened. Nathan, thank you for being my best friend for all these years, brother.
Hear, hear.
Emily and Karen, as I'm sure you already know, Nathan will prove to be unrivaled in his generosity, limitless in his love and support, and the most hardworking and dedicated husband and father you could ask for, because that's the friend he's always been to me.
Aww.
To Nathan and Karen, may the best days of your past be the worst days of your future.
Aww.
Congratulations.
We already spooned last night.
Nathan said he wasn't crying, he was sweating from his eyes.
It's hot in here, man. It's hot.
I'm going to turn the microphone over to a really close friend of Nathan's and a new friend of mine since the not to be spoken of bachelor party. Dave, the floor is all yours.
Wow, this is really unexpected. I really didn't know I'd be saying anything at this wedding. I've known for a while now that I was going to be saying something at my good buddy Nathan's wedding. And I had some time to think about what I was going to say. We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Jake, this isn't right. Never going to give you up, never going to let you down.
No, you cannot rip me.
As I was saying, my first instinct was to make some sort of joke about Nathan's redheadedness and the redheadedness of his lovely bride Karen. But what am I going to say? That they're soulless gingers who are doing everyone a day and age a favor by taking each other off the market? No. This is a formal occasion, and that would be rude. Plus, they know what they are. So, I thought I'd go back about 22 years, when Nathan and I first met in grade school, and give my version of Nathan and Dave the early years. Unfortunately, that idea was scratched when I realized it would involve telling everyone here that Nathan was an undersized smartass who didn't have any friends. You don't need to hear that, and I'd be a bad friend for bringing it up. And besides, none of that matters now. Nathan is still a smartass, yes, but he's not undersized anymore, and he obviously has lots of friends. Well, maybe friends is too strong a word. Well-wishers?
This was an expensive wedding.
So here's what I decided to do. I'm going to make a toast that sounds mean at first, but it finishes nicely. So, to Nathan and Karen, I hope that today is the worst day of your marriage. There was another card here somewhere. Only then can you say, and truly mean, that every day married to each other was better than the last.
Here, here.
Congratulations.
We'll have one more speaker tonight, which is Ian, a very close friend of Nathan's, and current roommate, actually. So he must have some quite interesting stories. We'll turn it over to Ian.
No pictures.
No pictures.
Okay, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Ian. And I'm not very outspoken. Don't like to talk a whole lot, and scare the public a little bit. So anyway, today, two of my favorite people in the entire world got married, and this is awesome. Very, very awesome. Cheers, guys. They say that it's a lot easier to speak in front of people when you picture people in their underwear. And Logan, buddy, I'm sorry, but that pink thong is making me go nervous. And anyone, have a great night, guys. To my two favorite people in the entire world, I love you guys.
Love you.
There.
Party.